Hey, hey, there's James.
Yeah, you was mumbling to yourself. I'm going, hello.
Yeah, I was a little bit behind. How are you doing?
Good, good. I tell you what, it's getting darker now because my face is darker, and I have to open up the blinds to get a little bit more light in than the light on the top of me. So it's getting dark.
Yeah,
So
well,
Dennis will be.
yeah, next week we lose daylight saving, so it'll be dark even earlier. It's first Saturday. Yeah, next week is November. First Saturday in November, so we lose an hour. We fall back.
I think Monday is the first.
Yeah, but it's 2:00 in the morning on Sunday. So yeah, first Sunday in November, I guess. So yeah, we fall back next Saturday. Yeah, so it'll be getting dark at now. Right now we're supposed to get dark here at 6:50, which means by now it'll be dark next week.
I've just got on my calendar and I put the US holidays and stuff, and it says the 1st of November.
November 1st. So yeah, we fall back next. So
I like
a week from today it'll be dark.
I like the 1st of any month.
Yeah.
I get paid.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Social Security check shows up.
Then I like the second Wednesday of the month. I get paid again. Good.
So good week. Knees doing well?
Yeah, it's doing good. I mean, I'm sitting here. When I get up, I can feel it a bit. But once I sit down and I walk for an hour, when I get up there, it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Wow. But otherwise, it's doing much better. Doing good.
Good. Yeah,
that last time.
Yeah, that shows that you don't want to be sitting down for hours on end. That's definitely want to be getting up and moving around every once in a while. That's something I have to work on because I get stuck working on something and I'll look up and it'll be 2 hours later and I'll be, oh man, and I'll get up and I'll be sore, just from sitting.
When I was working at the office, I used to always make sure I get up and walk around every now and again, even if it was to look outside the window to refocus my eyes.
Yeah. I try to do that. I try to do it once an hour. You get up and take just a couple minutes to walk around or do something. So makes a difference. Don't tighten up as much. That's for sure. Help staying loose. So
because I told them it's a daytime thing because over there they changed.
That's right. Yeah, this week they did it a week before us. Yeah.
But I told him about that, and I've been trying to call him because I wasn't sure whether it was the theme. The theme we said we was going to do. I was going to put up this week or do every 2 weeks. But then I noticed you put something out there. Then
it's sort of rad. Yeah, that's about as close as I was able to get.
And I thought, well, maybe it's this week, so I put mine out there.
Yeah, well, we did. I think we decided we were going to do it for the 2 weeks. So if we got anything up this week, we can do it, and we'll do it next week. So it'll be like 2 weeks. So if there's anything else that we do, and I might get some more time next week to do something. But yeah, this week that was all I was able to do. Was pretty much it.
There you
go. Hi guys. Hey, good. So yeah, well, you guys did more of a red theme than me. I barely skated by with something that's partly red, but that's all I had time to do.
Well, when we did red theme, I knew exactly what I was going to do. It's my neighbor's car.
Yeah, that's a bright car, that's for sure. Yeah.
But I wanted it with the what they call those flowers, begonias each side.
Yep, begonias. I think they are. Yeah. So are you tired, Dennis? Are you tired, Dennis? Since didn't you go back to lose daylight saving this week?
Now we gain an hour, don't we?
No, you fall back, isn't it? Isn't it now? What is it? 11 o'clock there now?
No, it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, 4 hours difference.
Okay, and next week it'll be
back to normal. It'll be 11 o'clock all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. Yeah, so you'll still be 5 hours ahead of us. It'll just be 5 o'clock for us now and 10 o'clock for you. Yeah. So we do that next Saturday is when we fall back. So yeah, it's gonna be by this time next week. It'll be dark outside. Right now, I can still see the yard, but it's going to be dark next week at this time. So
It was dark about 5 o'clock here.
yeah. Well, in the middle of winter, it gets dark there about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, doesn't it?
Yeah. About 3:30, something like that. It starts getting really dark.
Yeah. You're settling in for your long winter's nap until March.
Yeah, ready for hibernating because it's been pouring down with rain all day again, and it's raining now.
Mm.
It rained here most of the day. That miserable rain, like not heavy, but just light rain. But it's
Okay. Did you get any last night? Did you get any rain last night, James?
not that I woke up to.
Okay. Yeah, we got most of ours yesterday evening. We got almost 2 inches of rain here last night.
Wow.
And then, so you guys probably just got the leftovers. Today was just kind of cloudy and a little misty in the morning, but no real rain today.
Yeah, I think there's a bad storm coming across the Atlantic now. Our news said, by Wednesday we're going to get gale force winds and rain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're supposed to get more. There's another little tropical storm forming in the Caribbean right now, which is going to hit the Gulf Coast here probably Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll get more rain on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's supposed to hit landfall around New Orleans again. They've had a lot of storms come ashore there this year.
Yeah, I think what up where Simi is, that anything he's getting up, we're going to get in about 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it comes off the East Coast and coasts across the Atlantic and hits you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. That means you'll probably get something, because the remnants of this storm that's coming up now will probably get through the U.S. mainland probably on Friday, which means probably like a week from Tuesday, you'll probably get it, whatever it turns into once it drifts into the Atlantic and goes off again. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a low pressure coming in, and with that usually comes grey skies, rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we've had a lot of rain here this year. We've got our little rain gauge has like 64 inches of rain this year so far. So that's a lot of rain.
Must have a lot of flooding.
Yeah, we have. Well, they're used to getting a lot of rain here, but I mean low spots. Yeah, when you get more than a couple inches of rain in an hour or two, yeah, I mean things tend to, especially the low spots tend to get short-term flooding. But yeah, we live on not really on top of the hill, but there's stuff below us and a little bit above us, so we don't get a lot of flooding here around our house. But at the bottom of our street, yeah, they get it.
So you're not building an ark in the back garden at the moment, then?
Not yet, no. Although I've got enough trees, I probably could. I could cut all the trees down, build an ark, and get ready to float away. I could charge admission too. I could have people come in and tour it.
I'm pointing in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. So, so you guys did post something with a red theme. I did minimally. There's Joe. Let's see. Joe, I'm sure Joe. Oh, Joe's blue again.
Yeah, I'm blue.
Yeah. Rams blue.
In support of the Rams and the Dodgers.
Yeah. That's right. Do they play tonight? The Dodgers play tonight?
Dodgers do play tonight, and the Rams play tomorrow night.
Yeah,
so.
They play Monday Night Football tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Don't they? Yeah.
Tough loss for the Falcons once again.
Jeff. Well, it's just 23. They lose by 1 point. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the way they lost, right? Had Gurley fallen before he scored, they could have killed more time, which wouldn't allow Detroit.
Yeah. Get all the way down and score. Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah, you do look blue. You definitely look blue, Joe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll cheer you up, mate.
Tungsten. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do have a blue tint going on there.
Yeah, we've got like I said, it's in support of.
There you go.
Of both my teams there. Yeah. Because that was a tough loss for the Dodgers as well. We lost a similar way. I don't know if we caught what Atlanta had or what, but
hopefully not, because if you did, then you'll never win again.
Right? Oh my God. So we got Kershaw at the plate tonight. So hopefully we'll have more success. Yeah. Well, my original hometown football team was 6-0, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, Pittsburgh was dealing it today, man.
Yeah.
I think pretty good.
They had a good game today, so I'm happy. Happy with them. I've got 3 hometown teams, and they're the best. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, technically.
4.
Or 5 if I count San Francisco, because we lived there for a while too. So,
Hey, Dennis, if the whole league is your hometown team, then
yeah.
how can you lose, right?
That's it. you know your team's going to win.
Your teams, yeah.
no, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've lived in 5 NFL markets. Yeah, so this is our 5th one. Yeah.
Did you see the Panthers miss that field goal at the end?
I didn't see
It
that.
was like 63 yards.
Oh yes, yep, and it just went
Something
straight
like that.
off to the right. Yeah.
Just missed.
Yep.
Amazing. They had no other choice anyway. It's like go for it or don't go for it.
Yeah.
No, he did a good job, but it just was a bit short.
Yeah. That happens. I mean, you blame the kicker, but to the other extent, it's like, well, you put yourself in a position where you need to make that kick to win.
Well, the thing is, he was chancing it. He said, well, I might as well go for it because otherwise they would have lost anyway. But long kick, very long kick. And what happened was the New Orleans people pushed him back an extra yard. So that's how they lost the kick, because it was just that extra yard was too far.
Oh, yeah. The longest yard. That's what they call it.
It would have been the longest field kick in the history.
So it would have been what, 63, right?
63 or something like that. Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
Can you go to the stadiums now?
Some people were sitting in the audience.
Yeah. It depends on the city. Each city, depending on whatever the local ordinance is. So when I was watching a New England game, and there's nobody in the stands there. They're playing in Foxborough in Boston, and there's nobody in the stands there. And then I saw the Steelers were playing the Titans, and there was a pretty good crowd there. It looks like maybe there was about 30% capacity. So it just depends on whatever the local ordinance is.
The ones that have the most, I think, are the Florida teams.
Yeah.
It's too expensive as well.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. And Joe knows about that. Season ticket holder.
That was sending them money.
Yeah, I paid for them tickets. They cost a pretty penny. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you deferred them till next year, right? Is that what you did?
Half. Yeah, I took the half money, so it left half of it with them to let it ride till next year, and then they refunded half my money pretty quickly too. I have to admit, it was literally, I think, 2 days. I had the money was already in my account.
You paid half, and it's for next year. Okay, that's good. So you got half of your refund then. Okay. Yeah. So will you have the option to buy the other half next year? Are they going to give you that option or not?
I would think so.
Yeah.
So next year I won't have to pay but half my money to.
Yeah. If you want to pick up the remainder.
Yeah.
That's
depending on what happens. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And then I kind of figured, well, I don't necessarily need the money, but it'd be kind of nice to have the money, some of it back.
Oh yeah.
Do they pay your footballers that silly money like they do over here?
Oh, you know it. Yeah.
Big money.
Guy gets paid $300,000 a week, for playing football on Saturday.
Oh, that's chump change. Yeah, no, you've got guys that are 35 a year right now in football.
Yeah, $35 million a year in football. So,
$35 million. Yeah.
With a guaranteed $60 million.
Well, Joe, I see why you left your money with them, because you can't have that guy falling on hard times.
No.
and even football pales in comparison to baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball and soccer. Soccer, I think, trumps everybody still.
There's still some really high. Well, baseball, if you want the sport that's going to pay you the most potentially, and when you have the potentially longest career, baseball is the best combination because you get paid a lot, and typically professional baseball is a longer career. You just don't. You don't have season ending. Oh, you got to go, Coach. Coach needs a ride to the pub. He'll be right over, Coach. Yep. He's got to finish his sandwich. He'll be right over.
I am eating an incredibly messy sandwich right now.
You are using some of that sourdough bread?
No, I am using a different bread, but
Okay.
it's a Mexican sandwich called a pambazo, and
Okay.
they're fantastic.
What's in them? What are they made out of?
It's
What do you
my
got?
first time having it. Now, it's a very simple sandwich to compile if you want to try it. It's basically red chili. Okay. You'll
Okay.
need to make some red chili ahead of time. And what you'll do is you'll make some red chili and you're going to make some chorizo with papas, with potatoes, some diced potatoes.
Mhm.
And you can make that to your liking, right? The whole
It's like a hash. It's almost like a chorizo hash. Okay. All right.
But you want to use a good quality chorizo, not a real greasy chorizo. You want to
Mhm.
use a good chorizo that's not going to render a lot of fat. You know how that is. So you make the chorizo with the potatoes ahead of
Okay.
time. Make you a little batch of red chili ahead of time. And then you'll put those cheeses I was telling you about. So the sour cream, the crema, the good Mexican sour cream, some good Mexican white cheese that crumbles. They typically come in like a round thing. It looks similar to like a mozzarella, and they just literally break up into like a ricotta kind of look, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you just slice up some either cabbage or lettuce, and you'll take your bread, and some people will take the red chili while you're putting it together. Some people will take the red chili and take a paintbrush or whatever you kind of base something with, and they'll base it. Or some people will take the bread and actually dip it in the bread. So you'll want some bread that is similar to, if you can't find Mexican bread, you'll want a bread that is similar to something that you would make like an Italian beef sandwich with.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of like a roll kind of.
Yeah, that kind of consistency.
Okay. That sounds good. So basically chorizo with
so you'll dip the bread in the red chili, and then you're going to fry the bread. So you want it to have, so you'll want that.
Well, that makes it even more healthy, don't you think, Dennis?
Yeah.
Well, but
extra health.
So you're just actually putting it on your cast iron or your pan, and just toasting it on the pan, and then you take that and put the cheese and some of that crumbled cheese or some other kind of like shredded white cheese, or whatever you prefer there, and then you put that chorizo potato mixture, and then more of that white cheese with your lettuce or your cabbage, and then some of that crema on top, and my God.
If you put that recipe on your life insurance form,
right,
go up next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, on your life insurance form, things that they say, will void your life insurance, suicide and this sandwich.
Yeah. How often do you eat one, Joe?
I literally just had one for the first time last night, and now I'm having another one. You can see how kind of messy it is.
So based on that, James, once a day, I think is pretty much. He's had one yesterday and one today. So.
Yeah.
You can't talk cussing all those smoothies you knock up.
Oh man, these things.
They got bananas. They got blueberries.
Yeah, but making them smoothies is really bad for you because you get a sugar rush.
Well, I'll have one every other day then.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, you got to take it easy. I said all that fruit is broken down immediately.
Yeah. That's eating fruit in its natural package. So a banana or an apple or whatever is probably better because it's got all the stuff. It takes a while for your body to break it down. Yeah. But it is more fun to drink a smoothie though. You just put it in a blender and.
Oh, I love them. It's great.
You can drink it. You can't eat a banana with a straw. I mean, so that's.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not as bad as a Starbucks coffee. Equivalent to 42 spoons of sugar.
The caramel macchiato, whatever that thing is. Yeah.
If you can eat a banana with the straw, that's a whole different website. That's a total.
Yeah, it is a different. Yeah. That's a different show.
Smoothies is bad for you.
That's a complete different show. Right there.
Smoothies is bad for you.
Well, I didn't get it. No.
Eating fruit in a smoothie is bad for you.
Yeah. It's because you've crushed it all down, so that your body absorbs all the sugar immediately you drink it. Whereas if you eat lumps of banana, your stomach takes a long time to gradually get through it and release the sugars that way.
Well, I normally put 2 bananas in the smoothie, so I'll just put 1 next time.
Yeah.
And put in some spinach, a banana spinach smoothie. That'll help.
I've done that sometimes.
Yeah.
And
like
kale.
put in-
And kale.
Kale. Oh, kale. Yeah, kale is better than
As
spinach.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to try and balance it up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, just make a pure kale and avocado smoothie, and there you go. And then you and Tom Brady can have one together.
Yeah, there are
You know
no-
what he makes? He makes avocado kale smoothies.
I have no idea, but he has like avocado ice cream and stuff like that. So yeah,
Avocados are good for you. I mean, that's a superfood. Avocados are good.
Yeah, but you know what? If you don't eat them quick, they go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you gotta buy them strategically and then eat them each day as they go.
I don't know what spoils faster, bananas or the avocados.
I think avocados do. Yeah, they go. They either go from unripe to almost overripe within a couple days, especially in the summer.
It feels like, okay, I'm buying the bananas green, and you left the store, and you got home,
Yeah.
and swear to God, they're brown. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what
Yeah.
the hell happened here? I just brought them home.
Yeah.
They were green at the store. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can figure out bananas? You know?
For you with the warm temperatures, man, stuff goes. Okay. Yep. Infringinator, whoever that is. Avocado in the fridge, no more spoilage. You are correct. If you put it in the fridge, once it gets ripe, then you put it in the fridge. Then it won't. It slows down the ripening quite a bit.
It
So,
still goes bad because I've done that.
yeah, takes a little longer, but yeah, it still does. Eventually, it will.
When I buy an avocado, I eat it that day or the next day. Otherwise, I throw it because it's bad.
Yeah. Avocados are good, but man, you got to eat them fast. I mean, you got to or make guac or freeze it. Make guac and freeze it, and then thaw it out as you need it. That's the way to do it. That's a good way to do it. Get a bunch of ripe avocados, make a big batch of guacamole, freeze it in like little Ziploc bags, and then take out what you need. That's a good way to do it. So, anybody buy any camera gear this week? No.
No.
I bought some lighting, but
Oh, you did? Okay.
nothing real exciting. Yeah. I'm I'm getting tired of the lighting I have like right now, and
Mhm.
so yeah, I just bought some light modifiers. Nothing
Oh, okay.
real
All right.
ground shaking or anything, you know.
Okay. So the same light, you're just going to put a umbrella over them, then, basically.
It's just a different softbox with a grid,
Oh, okay.
you know. So I'll be getting a grid with
Okay.
different
Okay.
size grid.
Okay.
That's about it, really. Nothing. Like I say, nothing real.
Okay. Well, that's more than I bought camera related.
Is that lighting for inside or you take it out on location?
Inside. Yeah. Definitely indoors because this is a video light, so it's just the big bulbs.
Right.
And I mean, if it's not raining, you know, or it's not humid here, so I could get away with it, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't try it too many times if you're gonna, you know.
Mm-hmm. So in Fringinator, welcome. Haven't had you here before, but no, we don't do clicking random links for photos. It could be slightly problematic from time to time. So if you are on Flickr, go to Flickr and look up Mark's Photography Spot, and you can ask to join the group. That would be the way to do it, and then you can upload photos to that group, which is how we share the images.
Is this the same Infringinator from the show? I think so.
I think it is
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So,
Whew, man, that is.
Yeah, you weren't on last week, was you, Joe?
I'm sorry.
You weren't on last week, so
No, this show it was at the same time strategically as the Rams, and Rams trumps everybody. It's the most important thing on the planet are the Rams.
that's terrible. That's terrible, Joe. How can you put that?
yeah.
Making you sound
Football wins.
Football wins, man. Yeah.
You don't need a season ticket for this show.
It took him a long time to make you sandwich for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say last week we decided we need to do some projects. So we've got 2 weeks to do photos with red in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we thought we could Wes agreed as well, didn't he? So
It's to give us an edge to do something.
Yeah, then you can be really critical as well. You've got to be honest.
I still happen to have some photos that I shot with red in them.
Yeah.
Go out and take them.
I'd have to share the screen. Flickr won't let me upload any more photos, man. I don't know why. They're all hurt.
You got 1,000 on there, have you, Joe?
I have under 1,000, but they still won't let me upload any photos. I don't know why.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. They're really pissed off with me or something. I don't know.
And do the size of the image.
They typically will let you upload pretty darn big size photos on there. I don't know what the issue is. I really don't.
I mean, so is it a number of photos or is it an amount of space of size that you're using for that area?
I have no idea. It just tells me. Oh heck, I'll try it right now. It just.
It's not letting you. Huh.
Yeah, it says I've reached. Okay, see right now. Yeah. You've reached the 1,000 item upload limit. But I have specifically deleted, and it shows me that I only have 800 and some images up there. But, definitely under the 1,000. But,
Huh.
so
That's
it's
weird.
I'm in this weird. I'm in this weird area. I'm like, well, how many photos am I supposed to delete here, dude? I mean,
yeah, that's interesting because I have 999 uploads right now. I can upload one more image and then I'm going to have to delete something.
Why do you keep them up there? Do you use them in storage so you've got somewhere to put them? Or is there a reason why you put them out?
No, I kept mine up just because I was pro, which I had unlimited uploads, and I switched to the free membership. So I just need to go in and delete.
If you remember, now I've been on Flickr for ages, and Flickr, they told you just like Google does right now, just like Amazon does right now. Put all your photos up here, unlimited storage. Put them all up here, and you could upload photos to Flickr that, good God, they could be a gig. They didn't care, and so many of us, in my early days of photography, I would upload damn near every photo from a shoot. It was kind of in the early days. I quickly kind of stopped that, but still, I had thousands of images, I think, up here, and now it's okay. It's showing me I have 1,106, so I guess I need to try to delete.
Okay.
100.
Yeah, that would probably be 107
images, I suppose.
Yeah.
But part of my problem is I've lost a couple of hard drives worth of, in these years. I don't know if you remember, I lost a ton of photos, and the only place they exist right now is Flickr.
Oh, okay.
So I'm reluctant to delete my old stuff because that's the only place I have those images. So had I not uploaded a good quality copy, I that's it for me for those images.
Wow. Okay. So do you know which ones that are on Flickr are the ones that you haven't, that's the only copy?
A lot of my wildlife shots.
Oh, okay.
Anything prior to 2012.
Okay.
I lost a crap load of images. I was and then I was a knucklehead. I lost a bunch of images. I think in 2008, And then I was like, oh crap, I better not do that again. And then leading into my divorce, I was super distracted. You know what I'm saying? You're just and one of my hard drives crashed right, in the middle, right before I was about to move and all this other crap. And I had to go to court anyway, so I wasn't in a big hurry to try to recover these images, because it was my photos and my photography business was part of the lawsuit. So I was like, and I was kind of being an a-hole anyway. So I didn't want her to have my images anyway, So there was a little bit of a battle over my images. And I was like, Your Honor, if you can make the damn drive work, that's better for all of us, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I am and I'm still that way. I am a stickler for no one having my raw images. I just don't, so I've recently had a model that's out there pretty well. If you're into what I do, you'd reckon. And in order to shoot with her, she wants your raw photos. And I'm like, oh yeah, guess we're not working together, sister. That ain't happening.
Yeah. I mean, if you give them the raw, then that's everything. I mean, that's like giving away the whole intellectual property, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. You're a model. I'm paying you to model, right? There's no assumption of me giving you even one image. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying you to model. That's it. That's the end of the whole deal. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, in my agreement that they sign, you have to get my permission to even use my images. I do not. I let you know that these are leased to you, and it's a 2-year agreement. And past that 2-year agreement, I need to have access to all my photos. So don't put them behind a paywall. I just don't give. It's a big deal right now with models. It kind of sucks, to tell you the truth. So,
are they getting that? If they're requesting that they get the raw images, are photographers giving them?
Oh yeah, you get photographers Joe Blow out here that can make a decent photo. There's sometimes the photographers are actually these girls' customers. You know what I'm saying? They're their biggest fanboys and all this stuff. Oh yeah, you come on down and this and that, and they let them do all sorts of stuff. And not me.
No.
This is a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Joe, you can still give them the raw files, just encrypt it first.
Right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Right? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you absolutely could. Yeah, I do track them. I mean, you could. You know what I'm saying? But it's ridiculous, man. I just So I've been trying to lean back to shooting more amateurs. And I'm a little more willing to kind of help guide a model these days. So I'm willing to work with more amateurs, or just flat get back into family photography where I'm getting paid again. Screw this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's just amazing. That they must be getting raw if they're asking for it. They must have,
Oh yeah,
they're amazing to me. And then they use it for whatever. I mean,
they're taking these images and then they process them however they want. So they're getting paid for the shoot. Then they're getting the images. Then they process them however they want, and then they put them behind their OnlyFans site and all these other paywall sites that they have going. Yeah. And they're getting paid that way too forever.
Yeah.
And then they not only are they're getting memberships, but they're also selling photos. You know what I'm saying? So you actual printed photos.
You can sell prints, paywall, And
in some cases, back to the same damn photographers they shot with. It's ridiculous, man. And because some of these cats they're so happy to shoot anything, and they're so happy to have these some of them ain't really so beautiful, but they're so happy to have semi-nude women or just a nude woman or just a woman period in front of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type. I'm not. No. I like to have fun, and I like creating beautiful images. But it's a business to me, man. It's not. I may be a hobbyist, but I charge, man. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm paying you for services, that's it. That's the way I look at it. you know,
Yeah,
that's it. You know,
that's the extent of it right there. Bang, done. Yeah.
if I give you your images, if I give you some images, then you're fortunate. Yeah, but no, I don't.
Yeah, but if you was a wedding photographer, you wouldn't give the negatives to the people.
Yeah, that's just it. You know, even to a paid client, I'm not giving you negatives. That's ridiculous. I'll give you a certain amount of photos that we agree to. Yeah, for a wedding or just a private client period that's paying me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
these things
You're
are
cutting your throat for the future when they come back and want some more.
right. I'm not. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he says I'm a real estate photographer. Yeah.
Aren't loyal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, realtors. Yeah. I mean, it's you can probably do. I've got a friend here who does real estate photography, and he says the same thing. It's, you know, you get paid for the work, and that's it. You know, there's you're always out there trying to find you know, new clients. You know, he's always looking for new clients.
Real estate, and obviously you've got to buy a lot of wide angle lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of wide angles, a lot of tilt shifts. Actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, to make your crooked house look straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And drones. I mean, that's the other thing. People are doing a lot of drone photography or videography. You know, where they're doing a whole fly by, fly around, fly through. In some cases, yeah, there people are doing that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, this is a trip. Yeah, because it has my photos all the way back to 2008 in here. It's kind of cool how they have them listed.
Huh?
Can someone copy it? Take a copy. It may not be a good copy, but can they take a copy?
I do have a lot of my photos to a particular size that people can download. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been on there for quite a while. You weren't lying, Joe.
Yeah, I have
like 20 generations.
February 2008 was February 11th, 2008 was my first photo I uploaded, and it was a selfie of me with no facial hair.
No.
That's a scary one. Let me tell
12
you.
years ago. Wow, you were a young guy then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time. I think I've been a member since 2010, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered hearing about Flickr. Well, I've always been a little into tech, you know what I'm saying? So in those days when sites came out, you would jump on it right away to make sure you got your name you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got so he says he's going to work on getting.
Okay, yeah, just set up an account and then just look for Mark's photography spot, and I'll send you. Or you can just join the group at that point. Yeah, I don't think I have any restrictions on joining. So yeah, just.
Someone off camera.
What's that? Oh, a guy. It's posting in YouTube comments. Yeah, I can see the YouTube comments on my screen here. So.
But you have someone that's wanting to join us?
Yeah. If you click on the side, you can.
You can click on the comments. Yeah, click on the comments at the top of your screen. You can see that.
See how it says private chat? Click on comments, and then you'll see all the comments.
Yeah, and you'll see the comments. So, yeah, it says you've got a used D800. That's good. Nice full frame camera. And all. Cool.
Is that the same as what Timmy's got?
He said he's gonna share his login info so I can get more photos up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've got plenty of useless photos up here. That's for sure.
Yeah. You could probably knock a few hundred out easy.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, speaking of photos, let's talk about the ones we got up here for this last week here. This was the first week of our 2-week theme, Joe. I don't know if you read. So I barely complied. I photographed my amp, which has some red in it. But Dennis and James did a better job.
I've got some photos that I shot that have some red in it that I could share the screen with if you want.
Okay. Let me ask this: do you want to do it where we go out for that 2 week and do a photograph, or is it an old
Oh,
one?
wait. I might have some others.
I would say either or. Yeah, I mean, if you have an old image that you want to reprocess or do, that's fine. I mean, I'm completely good with that. I mean, if we just whatever theme it is, however you interpret it, obviously
We're locked down here, so we can't really go anywhere.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I went a long way. I went to down.
So let me see. Was this? Yeah, I think this was the last one from last week, right? Yeah. Yep. The one Simi took. Yeah, if you've got some, Joe. Sure. Did we look at? Yeah, we looked at this one, didn't we? Yeah, we looked at this one last week. I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how to just delete a bunch. There's got to be a place where I can.
Oh yeah, you go to organizer.
The organizer.
Yeah, organize, and you can load up whatever you want to load up, and then just click on them and delete them.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Photo time. Yep. So I think we looked. Did we look at this one last week? I think we did, but this was at Yosemite at where is this? Yeah, we've seen this one before. I mean, this location before, but the colors. I mean, they're probably right past peak color at this point. I was just talking to a client on Wednesday. Yeah, who lives in upstate New York, up around near Rochester, New York, and he said the colors are pretty much full color there. So, and we're getting. How about you, James? Are your leaves, are they just kind of falling off the tree without changing this year? That's what we're finding. A lot of our trees are just like losing their leaves, where normally they would turn a color before they would fall.
Change here. I mean, say sometimes you go down the street, you see some nice changes, but most of them are not.
Yeah, and ours, we don't have dramatic colors here, but we're not getting leaves. Leaves are falling off before they're really changing. So I don't know if it's just too wet or whatever, because we're just not getting real good color this year, at least here in the Atlanta area. So I don't know, but Simi got some good color here and some good light.
He's in the right place for trees.
Yeah, he is. Yep, Northeast is very nice. And we've got some nice up in the mountains. I mean, you're not too far from the mountains, James. I'm not too far either if I can just get up there. But.
About 2 hours.
So okay, so here's Jose got his infrared camera out. Looks like he made a trip to Bryce. Oh, this was taken a few years ago. 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. January 2nd, 2014. Bryce Canyon in infrared. That's cool. This was taken on January 2nd. So yeah, still some leaves on the trees. That's kind of a neat. That's a neat. That's a camera he had converted, I think, right? Yeah.
He's still taking color pictures though, with infrared filter on. I would have thought he would have switched this to black and white.
Yeah. No, it's essentially just a color with the infrared filter. Did he remove the? What do you remove the that front layer? Is that what happens to get that?
They take the back out, don't they? And remove the infrared filters.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Bryce Canyon is very, very beautiful area. I really enjoy that part of the country. It's just fantastic. And we come back to the Northeast here.
Oh, that one's nice.
Yeah, nice panoramic. You said morning, like darkening skies, river, low. Okay, so all these rocks down there would normally be covered, but they were exposed because the river's low. So he's getting all that in there. And then the sun, color in the sky is great. And you get a little bit of mist in the background. Yeah, lots of neat components here. And then the reflection in the water too. Wow. What do you think? I think that's pretty Pretty good shot. A little, well, I was gonna say a little dark, but we've got the
Yeah, but the sky makes up for it. 'Cause
the sky makes up for it. I mean, that's the whole point of the shot is the color in the sky, and you're getting some of it reflected in the river.
Yeah, you got it in the water as well.
Yeah, which is nice. And I like the fog in the background in that little valley at the back of the frame. That's nice. Yeah. Rainy morning. Yeah, that's yep.
So how many photographs is this? Did he say?
No. It says 10 seconds, so who knows? Doesn't say. But I don't know. 10, 15? I don't know.
Could be. It's wide, isn't it? It's very wide.
Yeah.
15 photos to take this.
What's that, James?
Did you say it took him 15 photos to
I don't know. I know takes like when Wes does it, he ends up doing like 30 shots or something like that. So it just depends how you parse it out. You know, if you just
See, I'm in one of those funks right now because it says I've got 770 photos right now, and it won't. And then when I try to
wow.
upload it says.
I wonder if you have to log out and log back in. I wonder for it to sync.
I know.
You might do it the next day as well.
Ooh, Grafton, Utah. That's kind of neat. Infrared again.
Yeah, the grass is the right color.
Yeah, yep. The grass is the right color. The
Green.
skies are pretty dark. Now, what would be yellow in infrared? What would that be? Green?
No, usually anything green goes white.
Yeah. So what turns yellow? What would go yellow?
Water goes black.
Yeah. Okay, which is why you got nearly black in the sky.
Yeah.
And then, grass. But I'm wondering what this original color is.
Yeah.
Is it yellow normally? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
That's very vivid. So I just wonder.
you'd get yellow if it was subtractive color. It's the opposite to blue, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I have blue trees.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, these are probably cottonwoods and that type of thing. So, I mean, when they turn color, they turn yellow, but never this. Yeah, so that's.
It looks to me they turn yellow, ready to fall off.
Yeah, but this is infrared, so it's like you said, Dennis, it subtracts the color. So I don't know, unless he went back in and colored it again. I don't know.
I like the shot though; it's nice.
Yeah, no, it's neat. You got the band of yellow, and the trees kind of gets the foreground and the background. Nice.
Maybe taking the ultraviolet and the infrared filters off the stack.
Yeah, maybe red. That's a good one. Maybe red autumn leaves. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be just.
It could be like oaks or something like that. Yeah, that's neat. I like the result.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah, I'll take it. Jose's he is, okay. Taken on my way to Bryce Canyon. Okay, so this was taken just last week. I went to Utah.
Do a lot of post edit, get these vibrant colors and that.
Oh, I'm sure he's doing some. Yeah.
Bit of saturation there.
Yeah, those colors can be pretty vivid in real life, but yeah, there's a little bit of on here.
It looks nice, but it doesn't look real.
Yeah. Well, this color here does. I mean, I can that rock color there, but it's got a yellow, kind of a yellow tint to the whole image. It looks like.
Yeah, it's not acting like an R72 full infrared filter on film would act.
Yeah.
It would be completely white.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting effect.
Yeah, mind you, I don't know. Can you get infrared color film?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think it just extends the spectrum.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of rolls of infrared film. But, it just extends black and white. They're black and white, and it works well with an infrared filter. But I've never obtained infrared color film anywhere.
Yeah, I would think there would have to be color film. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wonder if it would behave the same as it does on a sensor.
Yeah, that would be an interesting comparison.
Yeah, there's a reason why they put the infrared filter on there, because that sensors don't like infrared.
Yeah. Yep. Does it damages the sensor too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're greatly reducing the life of the sensor by converting it to an infrared.
I really wish Sony would make their filter stack thinner, because it does alter the lenses. It's like some of my Leica lenses, but they're rubbish on the Sony camera.
Yeah, because the filters so
smearing
are big.
Corners, and the sensor just can't handle it. Can't handle the angle of light.
Yeah. So Infringinator says mix green and red, you get yellow with infrared photos. Okay.
Mix green and red.
Okay. Well, that might make sense there with those trees. If it was because those are kind of the colors like cottonwoods. They're kind of yellow, green with red turning yellow. Yeah, I could see that.
Honestly, you could probably bring it up or drop it down by using the spectrum sliders. Take some.
Yeah, adjusting the colors. Yeah, up and down. This is the green in this. That moss has got that really bright.
Used to do my brain in, Mark, trying to. If I wanted to take some blue out of a photograph, you've got to work in subtractive colors. That's your red. You've got to change.
Yeah, you got to think backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is. Where is this? Yeah, that same area. And this was taken a few weeks ago. Yeah, I bet all the leaves are off the trees up there now, pretty much. Yeah, it's a nice one, Sammy. That green. I wonder if you increase the vibrancy on the green there, right? Particularly in this area here, that little rock face, because that's almost fluorescent color.
Yeah, what I do find good, Mark, is I've got a color enlarger with the film built in. When you're doing black and white, it really does make a difference using the color filters to bring up the contrast. And
yeah, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, it works really well.
Oh yeah, just like to apply the color filters on when you're doing black and white in Lightroom or GIMP or whatever.
Like you put a yellow filter on black and white, you're going to get really good clouds.
Yep. So speaking of really good clouds, this is Bryce Canyon. Have you ever been there, Joe? Have you been to Bryce Canyon Lands, all that stuff?
No, not that I can think of. It's no.
Yeah, it's pretty dramatic as far as the rock formations. Obviously, as you can tell, all the eroded areas. But yeah, and the colors are on the light. I mean, these colors are. He's probably played with them a little bit, but in the right light, the colors there on the rocks are just otherworldly as far as the way the colors come out. So it's pretty close. But yeah, this nice little I don't know what this is. What do they call them? I can't think of what they call them. Not a hoodoo. That might be hoodoos. Is that what they call them? I think they is. When the rocks are kind of eroded and to give that shape. But yeah, nice. Oh, okay. Now, did we see one of these? I think somebody posted one of this a couple weeks ago, too. ridge across the river there, with the sun just coming up peeking up over the ridge. What was that? 1.6 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what I was doing today, Mark. I was looking through some of the colour pictures I printed in the darkroom.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was bright. The sunshine was out earlier on today, and they really have got colour casts on them. Didn't know.
Oh, really?
Didn't notice it when it was under artificial light, but yeah, because
when you put them in sunlight, you really see the color cast.
Yeah. A photograph I thought was really good. It's got this terrible magenta cast right across.
Well, just look at it under artificial light, and it looks great.
It does look okay under artificial light.
Don't take it outside.
What I did buy was I bought some color correction filters, and you can look at your photograph through a filter.
Okay.
And when the colors come correct, it tells you on it how many degrees of that opposite color you need to subtract from the filter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you moving the graduated yellow filters through and the blue, and it will tell you how much to take out of the filter pack.
Oh, wow.
Do a correction, you know. And I thought that's what it's weight in gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it helps make inexact a little more exact, basically. Yeah.
So I find that is difficult doing color photography, chemical color photography.
Oh, yeah, because like you said, you have to think backwards. So Grafton, okay.
Should be, because I'm going backwards.
So he says this is color infrared converted for 665 nanometers. Whatever that.
665. Yeah, I was using 720.
Okay, so that probably gives a different, probably gives a different representation.
R72 infrared filter.
Okay. Yeah, see, this one is 665, so this would be,
Not as strong then.
Yeah, not quite as strong. Which might explain some of the stuff coming up in yellow.
Yeah, actually, what I'll have to do is just, mind you, my son has got an infrared filter across. I haven't got one with a stack changed.
Okay. Yeah.
See, what I could get away with though is giving it a try using film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it won't matter about filter stacks then.
I like this shot. It's nice.
Yeah, now they have yellow grass. Yeah, he said on the last one. Go back. He said now they have yellow grass. He color slidered it. Yeah,
right. Fair enough.
Probably did move it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Change the path, the color path.
Yeah, that's it. You
Now
take
this one, this one's really nice, James. I like this. He's got the bridge in the front. The color's just turning in the back. This was taken October 9th, so yeah, there might still be some color up here on this hillside now.
Looks like it's got a cell phone tower out there in the middle.
Yeah, it does look like a cell. I think it is. Yeah, yep. The rare
You should take that out.
East Coast cell phone tower. Yeah, and clone it out.
Because it spoils the picture. There's a beautiful picture as well.
Yeah, that's strange because I would have thought Simi would have took that out because.
Yeah, but is it similar?
That was a person over there. That's a log. Okay, see that, and that looks like a person sitting there over here, but it's actually just a log sitting on a rock. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Simi can put a fisherman in there somewhere.
Yeah, we can put in. Take out. Well, turn the cell phone tower into a really tall tree. That's what you need to do.
The thing is, with this road, right? Like, obviously, there's a road there because there's the bridge. But how often is it used? It looks like it's isolated.
Yeah, it looks like looks almost like a bike path or something. It's not that wide. It's like a footbridge almost, real narrow. So maybe like a bike path. I wonder. And it looks like they've got rocks and stuff in front of it.
See,
So they don't want people going. They don't want people taking vehicles across or around through it.
But it looks like it's got a pathway because it's got rocks on the right side of the bridge.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, if Rui was there, we'd have a GoPro of what the road looks like, really.
Mm-hmm.
Be on his bike.
Yeah. No, it looks like it'd be like a bike. It looks like a bike path. Yeah. Which they're not letting bikes across because they got the rocks there. So it was originally a bike path, turned into a walking path.
Well, he says it's a broken bridge, so it's probably got no deck.
Yeah. Broken bridges, broken road. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, this one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, he's got some nice, once again, some nice mist coming off the water, color in the sky, nice foreground.
I had a look at this earlier, and I thought to myself, he hasn't got the horizon correct. It looks like the water's running downhill.
Yeah.
Unless it's an optical illusion because the hill's rising. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you see that it's going up here, and then this ridge line is actually dropping lower in altitude as you're getting closer to the water, which makes sense. So yeah, I mean, you could correct it, but yeah, it does look like it is going downhill, but
It's
a lot slower than what it's perceived. Yeah. But yeah, no, the picture is fooling the eye.
Yeah, optical illusions are terrible.
All right, now speaking of optical illusions, I didn't correct for distortion on this because I started fiddling around in GIMP and I couldn't get that done, so I've got to play with that some more.
What was it you wanted to do?
Well, see, I've got the barrel distortion here. Yeah, and I started playing around with that and I ran out of time, so I was like, well, I'll fix that later.
Yes.
But so this is a new tube amp for me. I've had it for about a month, and I wanted to try to photograph it with the tubes glowing, but to do that, I had to do a longer exposure in the dark room to get the orange.
Yeah.
So what I did, I'll show you this, and I don't know if this is the best way to do it or not, but I'll share this screen, the GIMP, and I'll show you what I did. And you tell me, Dennis and James, because you guys are much more experienced in GIMP than me. So what I did was I took, put a background there, and then I took a shot of it with the light on. Okay. And then I turned the light off, and this was a 25-second exposure to get the glow of the tube. And then what I did was I dumped it into GIMP, and I took the front panel here and cut it and pasted on the front to get the color, get the brightness to replace the front, to get the front of the amp bright. So I cut it and pasted, basically copied and pasted it, and then aligned it up as best I could. That was the way I could think of to do it, to get the
you just mask it.
They were exactly in the same place. Why didn't you just stack one on top of the other and then do 50% opacity?
I tried, and it didn't look as good. So I don't know.
What about bringing up the shadows to bring up the front?
Yeah, I can. And I'm an idiot when it comes to layers. It just doesn't. My mind just doesn't work. It just doesn't register. Working with one layer or another and changing one layer and then pasting it on another.
Or you could have just tried when you stack them and you just put them together as one photo.
Yeah.
Like, at different exposures, just like you would an HDR or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have been the one way to do it.
Hey, Mark, don't worry about it, because on my system, Dennis and I were trying to do something, and on his system it worked, and mine it wouldn't work. But
yeah.
Why won't it work? I'm looking at his, doing exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. I tried it on using the Linux as well, and it works on Linux with no problem. But every time James was trying to do it, it seems to be his mouse wasn't working.
Do you have an external flash, Mark?
Um,
Do you have an external flash?
I do. I didn't use one. Yeah, that would do it too.
Yeah, because you just expose your camera for the lights the way you want them,
Yeah,
and then
the
you
flash.
pop your flash to the part that's not lit.
Yeah.
You know, a lot like Infringinator would do for real estate photography. You're exposing for the way that soft light that you want,
Yeah.
and then the flash is compensating for the body of the amp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be the way to do it. Yeah, and that's another thing. I've almost done everything almost totally natural light. I very rarely have ever used any kind of lighting.
You could have used the flashes, Mark, because like we done with Tim in the garden when we were taking photographs and getting completely black backgrounds using flashes in the middle of the sunny afternoon.
Yeah.
That would make this one look better if you didn't see the background. You just see the bulb.
Yeah, I would have blacked out the background completely.
Yeah. Yeah, and I tried playing around with that, but then I would have had if I didn't use a flash to get the black background, then I would have had the select, and that seemed like it would be really, really, really tough to do. Even with the smart selector, it just didn't. And with all, especially with these clear areas, and
your flash is definitely one solution, or doing like Infringinator said, a seven layer stack. You know, like, and the thing of it is, see, the funny thing is the program you got rid of, Lightroom, does that automatically.
Yeah.
But there's others that do the same thing as well, and to put them together in the manner you wish, and now you have the flexibility to work those things
each layer independently. Yeah, I just have to play around with it and try. I mean, this was something I just kind of put together early this afternoon.
Yeah, it's not because like I said, in camera you expose the lights the way you want them.
Yeah.
And then you can play around with your flash to different exposures, the external flash, use it on manual, of course. And then you just
I just put it on auto, and I just
so it's still
knows how to do everything.
But then you can take your external flash and you can take a piece of paper or a piece of foil and put it around the head of the flash and get different, get different, so you can use it as a light modifier, in other words. So and if you want to get like a grid type thing going, just take your foil and cut holes in the front of it, and then you can use that as kind of a makeshift grid to really narrow down that that light where you want it. So there's plenty of different things you can play around.
I like what Infringinator says, that the 7 exposures, no flash. But then you just dump them in as layers and then manipulate each layer and then merge them together basically at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then or you can just mask. I mean, do the same thing and you just mask it in, kind of like Dennis started telling you.
This week, masking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just paint it in. And then you're playing around with your adjustments as you do such. And
I'm just gonna have to play around with it. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I just never, because I would use in camera, HDR for that kind of, for outdoor stuff and indoor stuff. I've just never really done any real indoor photography, like models. I've done that. All my stuff's been outdoors, pretty much natural light, where I haven't had to really worry about that type of stuff. So.
You've got a large format camera, and the lens on that will sync at any speed with your flashes.
Yeah, that's true.
It might be a bit expensive doing a 7-layer stack.
Yeah, it'd be like a $75 shoot.
Yeah.
But then I get it scanned. I mean, I could be like $200 for the image. So that'd be fine.
It's very interesting because, like I say, man, you get to know your equipment, and then you can almost toss it all out the window when you start using external light.
Oh yeah, no, and that's one thing I have not done. Very, very, very minimal, and it's been yeah, and it's more just because my photography, I'm enjoyed outdoor photography anyway, so I'm like, I don't really need a flash.
Right.
So
Sometimes you need it for a filling.
yeah.
It's like I got some stuff there that they're called benders, and you can fold them around and use them as snoops.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as a snoot. Yes. Yeah, I was forgetting the word now.
Yeah, if you have live view, you can use the light effect in camera too. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I just need to play around. I'm just gonna have to work on that.
It's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun. You know what? Flickr hates me, bro. I am down to like 600 and some images now,
and it's still not.
And then when it comes to upload, it's telling me you're over your limit. I'm like,
yeah, you probably have to log out and then
log back in. Yeah,
I
get
tried
rid of
that.
get rid of your cookies or that type of thing. Your cache. That's probably an issue too. It's probably trying to.
Yeah, that I've tried it on a couple different ways. I tried it through my photo app on my computer to go straight to it. I tried it on the phone and I tried it on my iPad all during the show here. Logging out and logging back in. It just won't. It's just they hate me. Their algorithm is. Yeah, because they're like, do you want to sign up for Pro again? And I bet you the second I signed up for Pro,
they're all showing,
it would be like, oh yeah, hey, you're way under your limit. Okay, a-hole, I get you now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's well, see, this is the guy that created the algorithm. He doesn't want his face to be seen.
Of course he is. Look at this guy.
Oh, man, he's like, Joe's looking for me, so I'm gonna.
That's right, gunning for.
When did you? Okay, so this was taken a couple years ago.
Yeah,
did he see you and he put that, or was he just doing that and you just happened to catch him as he was?
He actually was just taking his hat off when I took his bit. Yeah.
It looks like then it's like you got the people behind him, right, looking in a certain way, and him looking in the opposite way. So to me, it looks like they're at a racetrack, and he lost his bet.
Yeah.
Well. Where he actually is, he's on the end of Southend-on-Sea Pier, one of the third miles out at sea, waiting for the train.
I like the shot though. I think it's great.
Yeah, that's so. Fringe says I tried to Google. They say some Flickr photos might be marked private, adding to your go from public view to view all.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm showing. Yeah, I need to delete 16 more photos. Okay.
So this was he was wearing a red shirt. You didn't color this in.
I was wearing a red shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Part of my red theme.
Okay. There you go. There's a very bright gentleman. Red shirt, black hat. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was manual focus as well. So the hat's crystal clear. But I think it was wide open with a 50 mil.
Yeah, the hat is. Yeah, I mean, that's crystal clear and everything. And the front part of his arm, of his left arm, that's all in the same plane. But then everything else is getting a little soft.
Yeah, he moved into the plane of focus as he took his hat off.
Yep.
It looks like he saw you taking the camera, and he's.
Yeah, that's right.
Camera shy. That's what he is.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So this is some black and white for everything except for the phone booth.
Yeah, this is a stack, of course. The actual picture, the picture's all in color with the trees and the grass.
Mm-hmm.
I changed it to black and white. Stack the original color photo on top.
Yep.
Erased all around the edges to review, put through the one underneath. Just put a layer mask on it. This is what we couldn't get working with my cousin's mouse.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't do this then, James. You weren't able to do this.
It would work, but he hasn't got an Apple mouse on his Apple computer.
Oh, so it's some conflict there. Yeah.
So next time you say, "Did you buy anything?" I can say, "Yeah, I got a mouse."
Okay, there you go. That's a tool, photography tool.
Yeah, Joe, what image are you using on your Mac?
What image?
Yeah, is it the latest one we downloaded?
Cantalina.
Catalina, is it? Man?
The operating system, OS.
I'm like, I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay. Let me look real quick. It's definitely updated. Yeah, Catalina 10.15.7.
You see, I'm still using Mojave because I put the latest one in, and half my stuff wouldn't work again. It just says it won't work with this, upgrades and stuff.
Oh.
So I reverted back, which Mac don't like you doing, but I just wiped it clean and then re-backed up the computer.
Oh. No, I've never had to do that. I keep pretty up to date. That's for sure. Yeah. I keep pretty doggone up to date. So.
Yeah, what I didn't like about it was when I downloaded the new one, it kept bringing messages up saying that in the next update, this won't work and that won't work, and it's just pointing out this is not compatible. So I just stayed on the old system.
Quite some time ago, I went through and literally deleted. I pretty much went and did a big house cleaning on my computer, and just deleted crap that I am not using. Apps that I'm not using, anything that would take up space. I went deep into the computer, got rid of certain caches and all those little secret files that take up space. I got like hundreds of gigabytes back, from doing that. So I'm down to like some of the bare essential apps that I use.
Yeah.
Hey Dennis, maybe the English version is slightly different.
And it's that too. Yeah, you guys use that improper English.
No, this is the actual system is the same. You can choose US keyboard and stuff if I want, but when you first log on, you can go from UK English to American English, and otherwise, every time you type a letter, it keeps telling you the spelling's wrong.
Yeah. All right, James. So tell us about this. Is your neighbor's smart car, right? Yeah.
When we said we're going to do the theme, that no one could think of anything, and I said, let's do red. I knew straight away I'd be photographing this car.
You're sandbagging.
But what I wanted to make sure is, see the begonias in front? I wanted to have those in front to set up the picture. Then the red car, and I purposely cut the red car off because the red car is not the main focus; it's the color of the car.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, she kept saying to me, "When are you going to take the picture?" And I said, "Let me look outside. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow." So tomorrow came along at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I said, "Okay, I'm ready now." She said, "Why did you wait?" I said, "I had to wait for the light."
Yeah.
Because I didn't use that.
A red pumpkin. I mean, I guess that's orange. Yeah. But the red begonias front and back. Then the red car.
Yeah. You like the next one?
Yeah, which was a close up, right? There you go. A citron. Is that what that is?
I wanted to look like it's a face with the two eyes and the nose and the mouth.
You got the duplicate.
And that's a lollipop.
Nice. Yeah, that's definitely red. You get the gold star for red.
The gold star.
The red star, I guess we should say.
The red star. Yeah.
Nice. Well, let me go back to the group and see. Okay, so that's the last one.
Yeah,
were you able to get on any images in there, Joe?
Yeah, I am finally able to upload here, thanks to our friend here. So
you went from you were from public view to view all. Okay, so that allowed you to see everything then.
Yeah,
okay.
I was limiting myself apparently.
Oh, so you were only showing the public view, not the
Not all
Not
my
everything that
photos.
was there.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And my phone box is Velvia film.
Oh, okay. So that was taken on Velvia film.
Yeah, and I actually had to take some of the color saturation out.
Yeah, that's Velvia. Yep.
Okay, see if that one pops up, and then you can.
Hey, there we go. That's red.
Yeah.
Now, was this at Nogales?
Yes, this was in Nogales, Mexico.
There you go.
What would be Wednesday, and that
Yeah.
was.
So what do we have here? It looks like some chili of some kind. Green chili in
Yeah.
the middle there.
Yeah, we have some. It was something new to me and Lisa. I've never heard of this before, but it was potato skins. I think it was just some dish that they made up at that particular restaurant.
Okay.
But it was potato skins with a bunch of cheese on top, and then they threw a bunch of cilantro and stuff on top as
It looks
well.
Chili,
And-
like a green chili of some kind.
Yeah, and then put a green chili sauce. over it.
Okay, so it's like Mexican potato skins. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
right.
yeah. Okay.
So it was okay. It wasn't, I didn't write home to my mom about it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, it
Yeah.
was all right.
Good. Yeah.
So that's my red entry.
Okay. that
I
counts.
covered my bases.
Yes, you did. You get some red. So, and it looks good. Now I'm getting hungry. I got to go get some food now.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get some.
Oh man, I haven't had. Oh, I need to go get some good Mexican food.
Yeah. Well, in my part
There's
of the
some good
world.
restaurants here, but it's still not the same as going to somewhere out west. I mean,
Oh,
go
man.
somewhere. Even Denver. I mean, there's some good restaurants in Denver. Mexican, Southwestern, Mexican, Tex, whatever. I mean, just so much better than around here.
Yeah, there's definitely some fantastic.
Yeah, and I miss that.
Well, like when my daughter was here, they wanted to get some good photos and I mean some good food, good tacos, and I'm like, we could pretty much go anywhere for good tacos. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily
Reese's doesn't he do the taco truck? Doesn't he have the taco truck?
and he does, yeah. And what sucked is they were here from Monday to like 3 a.m. on Friday. So Friday really didn't count. And Fridays he does his thing on the weekends. So he starts Friday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, had they stayed till Saturday,
They could have gone.
they could have had some of the, because we did literally that afternoon. There we are having his tacos like always. You know what I'm saying? And then we went Saturday again and had tacos. Her son happens to make just bomb ass tacos, but in Phoenix there's 2 million tacos.
Yeah,
2 million taco restaurants, and like we were telling her, we'll just wherever we're at, we'll just stop and get some tacos. We don't necessarily like, we have to go to this spot. No, man, they're all over the damn place.
Yeah.
Like,
now, Infringinator says Casa Bonita, Denver. Oh, you are right. Have you ever been there, Joe? Have you ever been to Casa Bonita in Denver?
No.
Made famous on South Park.
That place.
Casa
Yeah,
Bonita.
no.
You got to see Black Bart's Cave, the Cliff Divers, all you can eat sopapillas.
Yeah, that ain't my kind of place. It doesn't sound like good food, though. It doesn't necessarily sound.
No. But no, it's the perfectly like totally kitschy Mexican, Yeah.
Yeah. That's that.
Taco Bell there.
Yeah, that's like
better than Taco Bell. It's Taco Bell with Cliff Divers.
Yeah, that's
and all you can eat tortillas.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of that. Yeah. It's
But it's a Denver institution, for better or worse.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Mark,
Been there a few times, that's for sure.
Mark, my cousin watched every episode of Masters of Photography.
That's
Oh,
good.
you did?
Yeah.
Well, you're retired. You've got time to do that.
I even had time to make a cup of tea during the shows.
So what is your review of it?
I thought it was very good, but everyone can have an opinion. Like, we all can look at one picture and come out with different views. We see our eyes are different, like our minds are different. And it's the same as the show. They've got these judges, and the judges are saying like what they think is the best, and if there's a story out of 3 pictures or 5 pictures, and they go by that. So it's how you take the pictures and how they interpret it. Because if they have different judges, they might interpret it a different way. But it's good to get someone else's perspective.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's exactly it. Yeah, everybody looks at things completely different, which is.
It's like if you sell a print. I've sold a print before, and I didn't think much of it, but the woman wanted it, and I said, "Fine, take it," and I charged what the customer wants.
Yeah.
Some of those experts, though, they're quite brutal in their comments.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's part of the fun.
Yeah, they destroyed a guy who wanted to do he said, "I like my photo," and he goes, "Yeah, that's why you're where you are, and I'm where I am."
He said he worked out.
They have themes each week, and they go out and they go to the ruin.
It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it on YouTube.
But I'm not
Watch
sure
it on YouTube.
another show as well, because that might be for this year or last year. I'm not sure if there's one for 2018.
It's a series, yeah.
So Infringing says you work out at the Planet. So you work out at Planet Fitness, then you went to Casa Bonita and got some sopapillas.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm sure the sopapillas are bomb though. I'm sure they're pretty darn good.
Oh, they are good. Yeah, they are good. I just remember being a kid, going there, and I ate like 20 sopapillas. That was here's my flag, get more sopapillas.
Sopapillas are fantastic.
All that.
So I think we need to organise some more themes after we finish with the red.
Next week we're doing red through next week, so think about some ideas. We'll kind of do it like every 2 weeks. That way it gives.
So does it make we who put some out there put more out there, or just wait for the others to catch up?
I would say let's just do. Let's talk about it next week. Come up with a few ideas, and we can kind of do that. And we'll pick one, and we'll start another one 2 weeks out.
We can just in turn, like I chose red this week. Someone else can choose the theme next week.
Yeah, Masters of Photography, their themes were like street photography, night photography. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll think about it. We can come up with a couple ideas, and then.
Yeah, they've done the models, Joe. So I'd expect your ones to win.
I actually shot some pictures when I was at the Grand Canyon. So
cool.
Oh, you're going to go landscape then?
Yeah, I went. I went landscape this time. So
you did take your camera with you then?
Yeah. I'm going up there. So yeah,
no, just iPhoneography at the Grand Canyon. Huh?
There was actually quite a bit of iPhone.
Looks like you had a great day for it.
Oh, the weather was incredible. It never rains here, so you can just expect that. Oh no, the weather was incredible, man.
Once a rain, Joe, I've got plenty here you can have.
I know, right? Yeah, it is. It just does not. I mean, it does not rain here. Not hardly ever. I mean,
we like I said, we probably got more rain yesterday. We got almost 2 inches of rain yesterday. That's probably more than you've had all year.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but you got a downside, Joe. Our garden furniture doesn't melt.
You're right. Yeah. You could damn sure the sun will evaporate whatever you leave in it. Yeah, eventually. For sure. It is crazy. It really is.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, good show. Think about themes for starting after next week. We'll do red through next week. So
you should choose in for red, Joe, because the heat where you are.
Hot. We could do hot, Joe. Although now it's getting nice weather there. It's not really hot there anymore. It's still warm, but it's not 120 hot.
Oh, we cooled off it right now as we speak. It's only 85, so we're doing
sweatshirt weather.
We're doing pretty. You would not even the weather forecasters, right? Even the weather people here will be like, oh, it's getting cold. I'm telling you, the closer it gets to 70. That's it here, man. I mean, that is it. You literally will see people talking about how it's freezing.
Yeah, and for us here in Atlanta, it seems like 40 is like that where they consider that cold.
Yeah,
and for like someone who lives in the Midwest, it's like anything under 10 or 20. It's all relative.
Yeah.
All relative to where you.
That email I sent you?
What's that?
Dennis, did you get that email I sent you yesterday about Biden?
Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah,
There's an email going around about Biden. It's really funny.
yeah.
Only 7 days until the election.
Oh dear God, I can't.
Only
wait.
7 more days of every ad on YouTube and everything is an election ad.
I'm waiting. I'm on day 8. I'll be very happy.
Yeah. I will too.
It was Trump's people what made that video then about Biden.
Yeah, I'll be thrilled.
I'm sure.
8 days from now, Mark, I'll be very excited.
Yeah. I'm so not into political ads.
Yeah.
And it's been that way for 2 months. Every commercial, everything. I mean, all the ads on like on YouTube. When you watch YouTube, is almost all political stuff.
See, that's the difference between you and I, my friend. I literally am not. If it wasn't for football, I would not be. And baseball, the World Series.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be exposed to commercials. I don't see them.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen a political ad until football started.
Yeah. Okay.
And I only see them on Sunday.
Get your Flickr username set up, and then you can become part of the elite group that is Mark's Photography Spot. So yeah, one more week. So next Sunday will be the last political ads for you, Joe, watching football. It'll be done.
Oh,
yeah. So,
good Lord. Yeah.
fingers crossed that they go away quickly. All right, guys. Hey, good show. Next week, think about some themes for previous or future 2-week periods after that. And Infringing Air, get on Flickr, and then join the group, and then we're good. So
absolutely.
All right.
See you guys, man. Peace out.
Bye now.
Later.
I call you in a week, cuz.
Every week.